Remember when I reviewed Olympus Has Fallen and how I wanted to see the other White House, or Die Hard in the White House film that came out in 2013? Well, now I've seen it. And it is so much better than Olympus. Let me tell you. John Cale, played by Channing Tatum, is part of the presidential police for White House Speaker Eli Raffleson, and he got the place through saving Raffleson's nephew during a tour in Afghanistan. However, at the same time, he's also got a poor relationship with his daughter Emily, who has the biggest influence or enthusiasm for politics you've probably seen in the film. He's trying to build a better relationship with her, so they're hell-bent on getting back on good terms with her after he missed a talent show accidentally. He gets them tour tickets to see the White House, because at the same time he can have an interview with the Secret Service to protect President James Sawyer, played by Jamie Foxx. But as the tour is taking place, a paramilitary group of mixed Americans take over the White House, demanding a ransom of about $400 million. But it's soon determined that one of the head masterminds behind the whole plot is someone within the White House who is dying and is seeing this as a suicide mission. Whereas he's viewing the whole hostage and attack siege as a suicide mission, as he's against President Sawyer's peace treaty plans. Within all this, however, Cale has managed to escape from the tour group and is now left alone to take back the White House all by himself. And as the sort of mind games between presidents and the terrorists continue, the race is on in order to stop the terrorists and allow President Sawyer's peace treaty to go through without a hitch. Otherwise, World War III will be among everyone, if that makes sense. Now you know what I said about the action in Olympus Has Fallen. It was completely unrealistic. I mean, a plane with guns on it that attacks everything, shoots everything up, and bombs in garbage trucks that blow up outside, allowing Korean terrorists to get in, and also destroying the front of the White House. That just seems a bit OTT to me. But with Olympus Has Fallen, with White House down, it's so much better, because the action is kept within one location, the damage to the White House is minimal, and the paramilitary group getting in and taking over is done pretty fast paced, unlike the Olympus Has Fallen takeover, which just seemed a bit more stretched out. And the action within it is very good. You got helicopter chases in a limousine and SUVs, cars ramming through walls, miniguns, all sorts of guns, grenade belts, and just a whole mix of everything to mainly make the action in this film worth the watch. I was hooked. And another good thing about it all is the acting. I mean, one of the standout stars, obviously alongside Tatum and Fox, was Joey King, playing Cale's daughter Emily, who bravely manages to record the terrorists' evil doing, and at times putting in a determined performance and just trying not to break down under the pressure. Well, when I say break down, I mean in visually crying and getting all emotional. There are a few elements of that, but it's not full-on breakdown. So I really enjoyed Joe King's performance, as well as the performances of Fox, Tatum, and James Woods. I knew that name would spring to mind. I forgot it momentarily, but it's James Woods who's in this film as well. He was brilliant as the... I know his first name was Martin, and I mean, I only saw this last night, as in the day before I'm doing this review, so I'm surprised how I've just forgotten, but I think it's Martin Walker. Now, people decry this film simply because of the director, Roland Emmerich. We all know what Emmerich has done. He's done Godzilla, Independence Day, Day After Tomorrow, 2012. We all know he's known for his cliches of White House getting destroyed, a lot of destruction, a lot of action, cardboard characters, but I like him. He's a really good director. I've really enjoyed what he's done with like The Day After Tomorrow, and White House Down has become one of my favourite films by him. There may be a few cliches in there, but they're kept to a minimum. And people keep criticising the editing in this film, describing it as choppy. Really? Choppy? I fail to see how it's executed perfectly, and the editing scene during the helicopter sequences they charge down on the White House is perfect. It's absolutely brilliant. How can that be described as choppy, of all things? But then again, I can't change people's views. If you think it's choppy, that's your view, but I love it. I thought it was good. So, on the whole, Olympus Has Fallen or White House Down? White House Down is definitely the better film in every aspect. Whilst Olympus Has Fallen was over the top in every aspect, White House Down keeps everything perfectly and managed to keep a sense of realism within it. Because the paramilitary group managed to get people in, and the idea of the terrorists using the guns confiscated from people at the beginning of the day is a quite clever idea. Unlike the idea in which they're just shoved into garbage trucks and taken by the terrorists as they begin their assault in Olympus Has Fallen. So hey, there we go. White House Down is better than Olympus Has Fallen. Get White House Down, skip Olympus. And at the same time, I'd like to apologise for some parts of the last two reviews. I don't really know what's wrong with me, but next time I do a review, I promise I'll be a lot more focused. I really don't know what's wrong, but they're done now. They're there for you to do, and I apologise in advance for some parts. Probably the next video will be the collection on my other channel, Matthew Price. Until then, see you folks.